Steffi Graf and Serena Williams are two of the best women's tennis players ever. They dominated their eras with unique styles, Graf's precise shots, and Williams' unmatched power. Their careers have many similarities, both on and off the court. But in a head-to-head matchup, who would come out on top? Steffi or Serena? Both have won over 85% of their career singles matches. Graf kept winning until her retirement in 1999, while Williams was still competing at age 37, overcoming injuries and a pregnancy. Williams excelled at doubles, mainly with her sister Venus, but Graf has more career singles wins. Steffi Graf excelled on any surface, controlling matches on hard courts, clay, or grass. Serena Williams has struggled at times on clay, but dominates on hard courts and grass, particularly at the US Open, Australian Open, and Wimbledon. Graf's ability to adapt her game to different surfaces and her impressive numbers of victories make her a strong contender for the title of best women's tennis player ever. Steffi Graf owns 107 singles titles to go along with 11 doubles titles. Serena Williams has 72 singles titles to go along with 23 doubles titles. Both Steffi Graf and Serena Williams excelled in Grand Slam tournaments, stepping up their game when it mattered most. They ranked just behind Margaret Court, 24 Grand Slam titles, with Williams having 23 singles titles and Graf having 22 singles titles. Graf won 1 Grand Slam doubles title, while Serena Williams won 14 Grand Slam doubles titles. Graf and Williams both made winning look easy. Deciding who's the biggest winner is tough. Williams has more Grand Slam match wins, but their winning percentages are nearly identical, with Graf at 89% and Williams at 88%. Both Steffi Graf and Serena Williams dominated their eras. Graf was the top player in the 90s and the 80s, while Williams has been the best since the early 2000s. Both held the #1 ranking for 186 consecutive weeks, but Graf spent more total weeks at the top, amounting to over 7 years. Steffi Graf spent 377 weeks at #1. While Serena Williams spent 319 weeks at #1. Steffi Graf competed in 2 Olympics, representing West Germany in 1988 and Germany in 1992. Serena Williams competed in 4 Olympics, representing the United States in 2000, 2008, 12, and 16. Both players showed their dominance on the Olympic stage. Graf won a gold medal in Seoul and a silver in Barcelona. Williams won a gold medal in London and teamed up with her sister Venus to win 3 gold medals in doubles: Sydney, Beijing, and London. Notably, Graf is the only tennis player, male or female, to achieve the Golden Slam, winning an Olympic gold medal and all 4 major singles titles in the same calendar year, 1988. Williams has a career Golden Slam. While Serena has more overall Olympic golds, Graf's Golden Slam is a significant achievement, making this comparison a tie. Steffi Graf excelled on all surfaces, but still clay was considered her weakest. Despite this, she won 6 French Open titles, reached the final 9 times, and had a 90% success rate on clay, with a record of 273 and 30. Her quickness, strong backhand slice, and powerful serves made her game effective on clay. Serena Williams has a record of 179 and 38, and a winning percentage of 82%, compared to Graf's 90%. However, her power game was sometimes less effective on clay. While Graf excelled on all court types, Serena Williams particularly shined on grass. Grass suits Williams' aggressive style, with fewer rallies and a reward for speed and power. Williams has secured some of her greatest victories on grass, including 7 Grand Slam wins at Wimbledon. Graf also had great success on grass, winning 7 Grand Slam titles as well, including 3 consecutive Wimbledon titles from 1991 to 1993. However, Williams has been more dominant overall on grass. Williams won 107 matches on grass, with an 88% winning percentage. Steffi Graf won 85 times, with an 85% winning percentage. Hardcourts are Serena Williams' specialty. She honed her game on these surfaces in Compton, California, and leads the all-time list of WTA hardcourt victories with 505. Steffi Graf, while not as prolific in terms of total wins, holds an impressive 343 victories and ranks just outside the top 10. In terms of winning percentage, Graf leads all-time at 89.6%, while Williams has a winning percentage of 85.6%. Williams has the most Grand Slam wins on hardcourt at the Australian Open 7 and the US Open 6, tied with Chris Everett. Graf is second all-time in Australia with 4 and third at the US Open with 5. Steffi Graf and Serena Williams have distinct styles that led them to success on the tennis court. Graf is known for her exceptional footwork, perhaps the best ever. She had a powerful forehand, played aggressively from the baseline, and adapted well to different surfaces. Williams is a power player, a rare talent in women's tennis. Her serves, returns, and forceful ground strokes had consistently dominated her opponents. Her strength lies in her masterful play along the baseline. Steffi and Serena always aim to improve, even at the peak of their careers. Their mental strength played a crucial role in their success. Williams excels at bouncing back quickly from setbacks. Graf focuses on her goals, not the outcome, emphasizing improvement over winning or losing. Steffi Graf: you can't measure success if you have never failed. My father taught me that if you really want to reach your goals, you can't spend any time worrying about winning or losing. Focus only on getting better. Serena Williams: I really think a champion is defined not by their wins, but by how they can recover when they fail. The careers of Steffi Graf and Serena Williams share many similarities. They rose to become the greatest players of their generations, accumulating numerous titles and finding an extra gear when a Grand Slam title was on the line. Remarkably, both held the #1 ranking for the same number of consecutive weeks, 186. Deciding who is the best overall is tough. Both dedicated countless hours to the sport. Williams, who spent more time on the circuit, has a remarkable record, but Graf achieved an unbeatable status in a shorter period. A 3-set tennis match typically lasts around 90 minutes, and winning a major title requires 7 consecutive wins, totaling about 630 minutes of play. Winning 20-plus Grand Slams means around 140 wins, or approximately 210 hours of play. Graf conquered the sport swiftly and decisively, while Serena broke barriers, revolutionized the sport, and stayed in the public eye, balancing her tennis career with other passions. Who is the best? It depends on how you look at it. Who is your pick? Let us know in the comments below.